Now, men, you are going into action. Remember this: whoever is wounded, I don't care what his rank is, whoever it is must lie down where he falls till the bandsmen come to attend to him. No soldier must go carrying off wounded men. If any soldier does such a thing, his name shall be stuck up in his parish church. Don't be in a hurry about firing. Your officers will tell you when to do so. Be steady, keep silent, fire low. So, those were the words of Sir Colin Campbell addressing the Highland Brigade prior to attacking at the Battle of the Alma in the Crimean War. And here you see my finally completed Highland Brigade that I'm going to use when wargaming the Battle of the Crimean River, as it's described at the back of the Black Powder rulebook. It's the scenario for the Crimean War. And the scenario is a sort of diluted version of the Battle of the Alma. There's only two Highland battalions, the 79th Cameron Highlanders and the 93rd Sutherland Highlanders, and they omit the Black Watch, but I might get round to painting some more figures to represent the Black Watch in the future. Colin Campbell as well. This is the first command stand that I've painted. So far I've just been painting infantry and cavalry. He wasn't actually dressed in a feather bonnet for the Battle of the Alma. The Highlanders performed so well, they actually dislodged 12 fresh Russian battalions from the hill and advanced in line, so they were only 2 ranks deep as they advanced up the hill, and that might have been, it was their appearance and they were about a mile across in their frontage, and that's probably what combined to alarm the Russians and force them to retreat. The Russians had no idea really of knowing that there was nothing behind them. But they performed the Highlanders performed so well that Colin Campbell, after the battle, asked Lord Raglan, the army commander, permission to wear a feather bonnet in future. So the figure is slightly inaccurate for the Battle of the Alma, but never mind. And there are, what are they, 32, 24, 48 figures here plus the mounted figure, but there are more. I have got more. The command pack from Eureka, unfortunately, only has 2 standard bearers, so the Sutherland Highlanders are at the front here, and their command stand just has an officer and a piper. So I gave the standards to the Camerons at the back there. But I think there's 8 figures per pack, so I actually had some surplus ones. I've got a few extra figures here that I haven't based yet, advancing, and an entire stand that I have based of marching Highlanders. The figures themselves are very fragile. The bayonets in particular, I found with these particular ones, I didn't have the similar problem with the previous figures I've been painting, but they broke off really easily, and it made it really hard to try and clean them up. I actually gave up trying to trim the excess metal in the end, because I was snapping off too many, or they were already snapped off, so I actually had to remake the bayonets on these particular figures, or 3 of them, and it's a bit clumsily done, but from a distance you can't tell. So I put those on a surplus base, and they're always there to use in emergency. What else? Yeah, I mean, taking me ages to do, and I'm glad to have got them out of the way now. It's kind of broken the back of the painting task for the British forces. I've still got a lot to do, but I think these ones were the most demanding in terms of time and attention to detail. And probably next step is to press on with some more cavalry, I think. Probably paint some hussars or something like that, as they're going to be a little bit detailed as well, and lots of different colours on them. So I'll give myself another hard task. So onward and upward. Anyway, give you a little bit of a closer look at them. Very nice figures, I think. Quite pleased with them. Probably turn out that the painting on them looks a bit crude at this sort of level of magnification. And there's Sir Colin Campbell himself. But pretty pleased with those. They're going to look good on the battlefield. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. See you on the next video.